Question 1 is, what is Hibernate? Hibernate ORM is a Java framework that helps developers interact with a database without writing much SQL. It is an ORM, Object Relational Mapping, tool that converts Java objects database tables. So instead of writing SQL queries, we can work with Java classes and objects, and Hibernate automatically handles the database operations. Suppose we have a Java class student. Hibernate will automatically map it to a table like this. If interviewer asks you, why Hibernate is used, you can say this keywords like Hibernate helps to reduce SQL code, automatically map objects to tables, handle database connections, provide caching for better performance, make applications database independent. Question 2. What is ORM in Hibernate? This is very commonly asked in interviews. You can start like this. ORM stands for Object Relational Mapping. It is a technique used to convert Java objects into database tables and database tables into Java objects. In Java applications, we work with classes and objects, but databases store data in tables and rows. ORM acts as a bridge between Java and the database. Frameworks like Hibernate ORM use ORM to automatically handle this mapping. If interviewer asks you, why ORM is useful, you can add this keywords like ORM helps to reduce writing SQL queries, automatically map Java objects with tables, improve code readability, make applications easier to maintain. Question 3. What are the advantages of Hibernate? This question is asked in almost every Hibernate interview. Let's start. Hibernate ORM provides many advantages that make database operations easier in Java applications. First, reduces SQL code. Hibernate automatically generates SQL queries, so developers do not need to write long SQL statements. Example. Instead of writing select asterisk from student, Hibernate can fetch data using Java objects. Second, database independent. Hibernate works with different databases like MySQL, Oracle database, PostgreSQL. If we change the database, only configuration changes are needed. Third, automatic table mapping. Hibernate maps Java classes to database tables automatically using annotations or XML configuration. Fourth, caching mechanism. Hibernate supports caching, which improves performance by reducing database calls. Fifth, simplifies CRUD operations. Operations like insert, update, delete, fetch can be done using simple Hibernate methods. Hibernate simplifies database interaction by reducing SQL code, providing database independence, automatic object table mapping, caching, and easy CRUD operations. Question 4. What are the core components of Hibernate? The main components of Hibernate ORM help manage the connection between a Java application and the database. First, configuration. The configuration object is used to configure Hibernate and load the settings from the hibernate.cfg XML file. It contains database connection details, mapping information, Hibernate properties. Second. Session factory. Session factory is used to create session objects. It is heavyweight, usually created once for the whole application. Third, session. A session represents a connection between the application and the database. It is used to perform operations like save, update, delete, get. Fourth, transaction. Transaction ensures that database operations are executed safely. If something fails, changes can be rolled back. Fifth, query. Question 5. What are Hibernate annotations? In Hibernate ORM, annotations are used to map Java classes to database tables directly in the code instead of using XML configuration files. They make the code simpler, shorter, and easier to maintain. Hibernate annotations are based on Java Persistence API, JPA. Common Hibernate annotations are: 1. @entity. @entity is used to mark a class as a Hibernate entity, a class that will be mapped to a table. 2. @table. @table is used to specify the table name in the database. 3. @id. @id is used to define the primary key of the table. 4. @column. @column is used to map a field with a database column. 5. @generated value. @generated value is used to automatically generate the primary key value. In short, you can say like this. Hibernate annotations are used to map Java classes and fields to database tables and columns directly in the code, eliminating the need for XML mapping files. For more tricky interview question, don't forget to subscribe.